Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code Inside Edge 10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital. Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network.
Hey, and welcome on in. Hello, everybody. As you can see on the screen with me, look, you started on the screen. That's big time. When you start on the screen, you're like officially a part of the family, Matt. Anyway, sweet. With me today, I have WKYC Meteorologist Matt Wintz, my friend. Matt, what's going on?
What's up, buddy? It's summer vacation. Kids are out of school today. They're tucked in their beds and they're full of sugar, and parents are tired.
Yes, I'm very tired. I feel like it's mid-July.
Yes.
No, I don't feel like it's mid-July. I'm pretty energized, to be honest with you. The end of the school year is fun. It's been pretty hectic though the last week or so, 2 weeks maybe. All the stuff, kids are bringing all the stuff home. My daughter brought home a giant backpack full of things. She couldn't even zip it all the way. There were like things. I don't even recognize some of that stuff. Like, is that a whole locker? What is that in there?
Right. Amazing what they accumulate throughout the year. But yeah, it's nice to be in summer now. I mean, I think we share that energy. Last day of school yesterday, we had that energy as parents too, and it's just like it feels like you're a kid again, but then you realize you're not. So there's that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sadly quickly realize that you are actually very responsible for everything that goes on.
It's in charge here. Yeah. Right.
Stuff. So that's always a nice, but it's good to have them home. I just told my kids this morning, I said, I'm glad you guys are home. I said, there's never a point during the school year where I'm like, you know what? I'm glad they're gone for like 6 or 7 hours.
Right.
I miss them. You know what I mean? So it's nice to have them home. So that's really good. So anyway, how have you been?
Everything's good. Yeah. I mean, the weather's turned. I think last time we talked, we still had snow in the forecast, some frost chances, and yeah, things have turned. I mean, we are fully into a summertime weather pattern. I'm happy about that. I'm on vacation this next week, so we're kicking things off. I mean, things are good over in the Wintz household, Chad. How are you?
Things are great here as well. Are you spending the beginning of your vacation with the Inside Edge Network?
I am. Yeah, you're kicking it off officially. So
wow, I did. Listen, we have officially we're a vacation destination at this point. We're gonna have to buy a timeshare probably.
Yeah. I think those are scams.
One of those deals. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. No, we're good. We're unfortunately we still keep the camping chairs in the bags. That's been a struggle already. Yeah, you know about that.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why.
I don't either. It's such a waste of time. Camping chair bags. People, I'm sure, I don't know if the listeners are aware of this, but you and I both mutually bond over the fact that camping chairs, the ones you take to the sports events and the ones you take camping, they don't belong in bags because you spend 10 minutes out of your day putting that thing in and taking it out. Just leave it out. Throw it in the car. Open.
Have you ever had a bag of cereal accidentally come out of the box?
Sometimes.
And it turns into like a beached whale and you can't get it back in. It's the same thing with the camping chair. I don't know how it works, but it's physics. So whatever. We're not here to talk physics. We're here to talk a little. Well, we're going to talk a little bit of everything. We're going to get some weather. I guess we'll get that early June outlook. We'll talk some Cavs and we'll talk some Guardian. It's after Memorial Day, Matt. We're allowed to talk Guardians. We're allowed to do it.
Yeah, it's official. You said that last time, and I know we were itching, but yeah, you can't tell what's happening in baseball until Memorial Day or afterwards. And now we have a good feel for who's good and who's not.
Yeah, like the entire American League apparently is not very good, but we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, you said we're out of the no more snow in the forecast. The frost is probably not a thing. We're in a summer weather pattern. What exactly does that look like for the next couple of weeks for the first half of June?
Yeah, so we're coming off, Chad, a really wet spring. All right, this was a wet spring, and it was a weird spring. We had a lot of ups and downs. Which typically we have in the spring, but we had a lot of like really ups and really downs. Trees and plants and all that stuff had a really hard time this spring. A lot of things were early to bloom, and then we had a frost and a freeze, and now they're just a wreck. So we're starting to play catch up here in terms of all that. But we're going to go really dry, and we noticed that today was a beautiful day. We had a beautiful day yesterday. there's this thing, and it's a buzz term on social media. It's called the omega block pattern. There's a name for everything. So if you picture with me, the Greek letter omega is kind of like a horseshoe, right? Goes up and over. And that's what the jet stream's doing right now, where we've got a dip out west. We've got this big ridge or bump right over Ohio and the Great Lakes. And then we've got another dip out east. Where the dips are, that's where you've got the rotten weather. So it's cool. It's rainy out west. It's cool and gross. And they may even have snow in the mountains out east. We are centered right underneath that ridge, and it's a perfect spot to be. But kind of like a hose, when you kink a hose, the water stops flowing through it. That's what happens when the jet stream gets into this pattern where everything gets stuck. It's not moving. We don't have a system every 2 or 3 days. So what we have here in Ohio is the best weather in the entire country over the next 7 days. We've got dry weather for the first time all spring, and sunshine and low humidity. I mean, it's just a wonderful pattern to get stuck in. Meanwhile, out east and out west, they're stuck in a rainy, really kind of dismal start to June. And so that's how we're going to start the month. On the beautiful side, we do have to start to watch for drought as we go throughout the month. We go from flooding to drought, but we need to get some rain. And I do think we get that pattern moving again next week. So we'll have some periodic storms, but really beautiful week ahead as we look forward to next week.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, my kids and I were already planning for stormy days. We're like, the first stormy day, we're going to build a fort in the living room. We're going to hide in here. We're going to do this. But it sounds like we might not have to worry about that for a little bit.
Not for a while. It's funny because I wait for rainy days too to do like inside work, like, I don't know, organizing things or laundry. And I'm looking at the forecast. I'm like, nothing's going to get done in this house. Like my wife and I are going to be outside every day. So
you'll have no clean clothes for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, we can't have guests over for a long time.
That's okay. Let me ask you this. This is the important question, I think, of the whole, probably the entire interview. Will I soon be able to mow my entire yard?
Oh, yes. I know it's been a struggle, right? I got my mower stuck 3 times.
It's been a thing on the show. Yeah, it's been, yeah. Okay. You got yours stuck too. Okay.
I guess I've never gotten this thing stuck. I'm like, oh man, we're just spinning. But yes, so Chad, the back 40, you're going to be able to get mowed here. You could probably do it now. Is it still really wet now, or has it dried out last couple of days?
It's a little wet. I can't get the front part of the yard, and then there's one strip, and we have a little ditch in the front right by the road. I got to get the weed whacker out. It's almost as tall as me down there now. It's pretty bad.
Just watch out for ticks. Apparently, those are really bad again this year.
Yes, yeah. And by the, do you have I don't know. Is there do you know a shortcut for that? We've been thinking about maybe calling a company and trying to do something, but does that stuff work? I mean, does that?
I don't know. I mean, they sell it obviously as a product where they spray, but like, can you really cover that much land? And then the tick's just going to move from somewhere that's not spray. I don't know. Right. I don't buy it. I just think you have to deal with it. I mean, yeah, they're prevalent here and all. They're prevalent everywhere, but that Lyme disease stuff is really getting bad across the country. So
I know that's terrifying. Actually, I found one in my hamper the other day. I was doing laundry and I pulled out the tick, and it sure was. And I thought, man, like, we got to check the kids every time they come inside. Like, we used to just have summer without worrying about these things. That's
right. I mean, we probably got bit by ticks all the time as kids, and we're fine. So,
well, relatively speaking, we're fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so that's great. Weather's good. June sounds great. My birthday is coming up in June, so I'm happy about that. So
when's your birthday?
It is June 20th.
That's crazy. Mine's the 24th. I knew we were birthday brothers.
Yeah, I remember having that conversation.
Yeah.
I will be much older than you, though. I'm in my mid 80s, so I'll be
I like how you did it in weather terms too, like mid or upper 80s.
Yes, I tried. High humidity as well.
Right. When is Father's Day this year? Does your birthday often fall on Father's Day?
It usually, yes. I think it's the 21st this year. Because I think my birthday is on a Saturday. I think Father's Day is on that Sunday. So
Sunday. Yeah. So do you get 2 rounds of gifts, or is it kind of?
No, it's one. It's make it work. Yeah. Here's a gift. Make it work. Right. Like, say it's a pair of shoes. I might get one shoe for my birthday and then the other shoe for
Father's Day. Yeah, that's
how that works.
Well, happy early birthday to you, buddy.
Same to you. Same to you. Happy early birthday. We'll have you on just about around maybe the time of your birthday next month.
Let's do it. Let's celebrate that way. We're both old, so we don't party anymore. So
yes. Yeah. We'll have a little birthday cake. We'll blow out the cake.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, speaking of celebrations, I mean, I guess it depends on how we're going to pivot to. We're going to listen. It depends on how you look at the season, right? But the Cavaliers had a pretty good season. Started out tough. We've talked about that before, but the way they ended it, right? They took a step forward. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals, first time in a long time. The first time without LeBron in a very, very long time. So, my question to you is, should we be excited and encouraged about the step forward that the Cavs took this year? Or does it just kind of leave a bad taste in our mouths the way that it ended? I mean, it just sort of felt like A lot of people think they just stopped giving effort in that Eastern Conference Finals, but the Knicks were really hot. So my question, how do we feel about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, my consensus is that we should be super proud of it. I mean, they were gassed. I mean, they had two riveting, and I mean, you've talked about this on the show, two really long 7-game series where they're giving it all every single night, and then you're going every other day where there's not 2 or 3 days off as you're traveling. I mean, they were gassed, and you saw it. I mean, they gave it their all. Knicks came out game 1. Knicks were rusty. I mean, we knew that. We knew it was going to take them some time to get back, and so we took advantage of that up until fourth quarter. And man, once we gave up that lead in that fourth quarter, I mean, it kind of felt like that series was over. Yeah. But I don't think there's no way they gave up. They didn't come that far to give up. I mean, they were just less energy than the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks have 5 to 7 players that can all do the job every single night, and whereas we're a little bit more streaky. Harden, I think, showed up a lot of games. It was nice to see him, but other games the turnovers led to that. And I don't know. I'm proud of him, but I think Dan Gilbert's going to go into this offseason. I mean, he spends money. We know that, and I love that about him. And so I think he's going to put some people around Mitchell and hopefully Harden. Harden should be back this year, right? I think he'll do a good job, and we'll come back next year and hopefully take another step.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think that we a lot of people in town give ownership of a couple of the teams a hard time,
right?
Specifically the Browns and Guardians. Mm-hmm. But I think in Dan Gilbert, we might have the best owner in sports. I really believe that. I guess for the his propensity to really give back to the community and to really like just pour into the team and pour into the community. I mean, a lot of owners want to win, right? But there are a lot of owners out there that I think the chief goal is to make a profit, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's why you literally get into business, right? You want to make a profit, but right. Dan Gilbert seems to be about just kind of winning and making people happy, mm-hmm. and doing the right thing, and we appreciate that here, I think. So,
yeah, every year he has an exciting product. I mean, the Cavs are always exciting to watch every year. We're landing the big names, and I just remember when we had LeBron, but then once we got Kevin Love, I'm like, what? We can afford Kevin Love, and he's coming to Cleveland. Like, that was the moment for me where I'm like, man, he can spend some money. And we've had stars ever since on this team. And when they got Harden, it was like, what? So we'll see what he does. I think it's going to be a really exciting offseason. And they're going to come back with that fire next year. It's going to be on their wall in their training room, that they got swept by the Knicks. So we'll see.
I hope so. And I don't mean that, I don't mean that in a negative way. I just hope that they turn that into a positive. I hope they, sometimes I think they have, maybe the perception is that they have the inability to play with that chip on their shoulder, right? That little extra motivation.
Right.
And I hope they can turn that corner, because I feel like if you motivate this team, they're so talented. Mm-hmm. You see what Evan Mobley can do in stretches. And I mean, Donovan Mitchell, it goes without saying. I mean, he's one of the better players in the league, obviously. But if you give this team, and Jarrett Allen, right, when he gets a little bit motivated, like suddenly he explodes, and he's very, very good. We just thought maybe they didn't run the ball through the low post through Mobley and Allen enough against the Knicks, but I'm not sure. I mean, looking back on the series, I don't know what they could have done. The Knicks,
right. I don't think you could do anything.
Yeah.
So who do you have in the finals? What are you seeing here?
Yeah, we got to wait for Game 7 out in the West.
Right. West is crazy right now. Last night, obviously Spurs handled business. I didn't think they would, and they did. But do you think Knicks match up against Thunder Spurs?
I don't know. I mean, I want to say no, because I think the Thunder and the Spurs are both so complete. I thought the Thunder were by far the most complete team in the NBA, but we just talked about it with, I talked about it with Eli last night on Primetime right here on the Inside Edge Network. I said, look, I didn't really believe the Spurs had a chance, but I thought maybe they weren't quite, ready yet, but they're here. I mean, they're on the big stage and they're performing, and they could very easily win Game 7, but I feel like the way the officiating has gone out there, he asked me who I would put my money on if I had to put money on somebody. I said, I think it would be the Thunder right now, just because they're getting all the calls, and that's been kind of the trend. But hey, we'll see. But I think whoever comes out of the West is probably going to win the finals. But I find myself rooting for the Knicks a little bit.
I agree.
Just because I've always been the guy that when my team loses, I'm like, well, now I want that team to win the championship, because we lost to the champions, right? Like,
same here. That's always been my mindset too. I mean, even I'm even wearing the Ohio State stuff. Even if
I know.
I mean, I was like, I don't want it. If they beat Ohio State, might as well see them win everything. So anyway, I get it.
Yeah, at least if they're going to win the game, you don't want to see them finish like, whatever,
Right.
losing the first round of the playoffs.
Get
and
crushed, yeah.
Contender. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah, me too.
Well, speaking of contenders, we have another contender in town. We, believe it or not, for all the, talk of the lack of the Dolan's spending on the Guardians, the Guardians are one of the 4 or 5 best teams in the American League, and I don't even think that's questionable at this point. I mean, we've gone through periods where we only have like 3 or 4 teams. Well, 4 teams right now with a winning record in the American League. The A's have been back and forth right around 500, so it could be 5 at the time. But whatever. So let me ask you this: are the Guardians? Can they win the American League? Are they could they be the best team in the American League?
I don't think so. I just don't. They're great. They do this every year where you're like, we've got some talent, right? We've got Jose Ramirez. We've got some young talent coming up. I get it. Pitching has always been a thing. And they make it happen every single year through good coaching, through great development. I mean, our player development has got to be the best in baseball, if not top 5. But the talent, I don't see us stacking up against the Yankees, the Blue Jays even. I think it's going to be tough come playoff time is what I mean. Yeah. And those teams, if they're not, 20, 30 games above 500 at the All-Star break, they're going to make some big trades to get bigger names in there. It's just the way baseball's structured right now. I know there's a lot of talks around putting salary caps on, and I think everyone except for the owners and the players agree that this needs to be something that's done, because it's just not fair for the guards against teams like New York Yankees and other teams that spend a lot of money. And so I'm a Cleveland fan, true. But overall, I don't think come playoff time that we would match up against teams like that. I just don't. But baseball, again, anything can happen any game. You get 4 games in a series, all of a sudden, you're talking next round. And so I don't know. What are your opinions on that?
Well, I mean, I think that listen, the Guardians definitely benefit from being in probably the weakest division in baseball, right? We know the American League Central is not. It's not the top. It's not even the middle, right? It's the
watch out for those White Sox. Yeah,
I know they're above 500, but I keep telling Eli, hey, in August they're not going to be there anymore. Don't worry about off. They're better than they were last year, obviously, but they're not going to finish above 500. I don't think. If any team in this division besides the Guardians finishes above 500, I think it'll be the Royals. The Royals have the most talent in the division, other than the Guardians. So the Royals just aren't playing really up to snuff right now. But I don't know. It's funny to me that it's like the teams with the lowest payrolls right now in the American League are leading divisions, right? It's the Athletics, the Guardians, and the Rays are really good.
Yeah, they are.
So what I've heard while we're talking about salary caps and salary floors is that the proposed salary floor is going to be around 170 million. That would be over double the Guardians payroll right now.
Right.
So where do you find that? Suddenly you're spending $90 million more dollars. Like,
is that taxpayer?
Right. Are we funding that? How do you even find $90 million worth of baseball player? Like, how do you go about? Is that like a 3-year increment? Do they have to step it up, or how does that work? And I just don't know if the collective bargaining agreement is going to be. I don't see the owners and the players ever coming to a point where they agree on this, right? So it makes me wonder and worry about how long we'll be without baseball. I mean, we could miss baseball for an entire season, and that I agree. I don't love that. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, that's the end of the world, and I still feel like that as an adult. So I don't know, but I agree with you. It's like, you have it's the Yankees, the Mets, the Cubs, the Red Sox, and the Dodgers, right? And to a certain point, the Giants and the Padres are there. They can spend a little bit of money, but you have these like large market. Basically, it's 4 cities, 5 teams, that can spend money, and that's it. And baseball shouldn't be like that. But despite the fact that it is, there's still parity. I mean, you still have these teams with really low payrolls winning divisions and going deep in the playoffs. So that's going to be the argument against it, Yeah. But I agree with you. I think they need to do something. There needs to be a salary cap and a salary floor. You've got to force some of these teams to make it at least appear that they're trying to compete, right?
It's interesting too. I mean, you speak about the lower salary teams that are doing so well. I mean, to me, that just says the teams that have the money. It's almost like they have a sense of entitlement. Like we're better with you. We have the talent. We can turn it on anytime we want. And then the teams like the Guardians every single year have this underdog mentality that goes well in sports. I mean, that gives you enough motivation to do well, and they play as hard as they can every single day. Whereas these other teams are taking a vacation some days mentally. And I mean, it goes to show, like, that's how we've been able to be so successful, because we've got that underdog mentality going in, to the season, and it's paid off well so far. And I really, the Guardians' development and their organization is amazing. We're always putting out star pitchers, and it's amazing to see these young kids come up, and then all of a sudden, they're stars within a year or two. And it just hats off. The Guardians have an amazing organization from front to back.
Yeah, they do. I couldn't agree more. I say it all the time, every time I get a chance on the show, especially the way they develop pitchers. Like, the fastball slider guys, just two pitch, like, it's not even really that elaborate, right? It's like pitch tunneling and change of speeds and hitting your spots. And somehow they do it year in and year out, and they end up with monsters in the rotation. I mean, it's amazing what they do. And I think that's the difference. I think when you have a little bit less money to spend, you spend more of it on player development, and you focus on what's in house. Whereas, the Dodgers can just go, okay, well, we'll let all these other teams develop guys. And we'll just I will pluck that guy, trade here, free agent there, no big deal. And that doesn't always work. Yeah, they've won a couple World Series, yeah, obviously, but when you have a close to $1 billion on your payroll, that's going to happen.
Right. That's a really good point.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the development aspect of it. I think that's I think the Guardians are really it's second to none. So let me ask you this: if the Guardians were to fight their way through this American League, we know the Yankees and the Rays and some of these teams are going to be really tough. You mentioned the Blue Jays as well. If you had to pick today, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Guardians are going to the World Series. The National League is pretty much right now. It's Braves, and Dodgers, right? Who do the Guardians? There's a lot of. I mean, there's some revenge aspects here if they play the Cubs or the Braves, right? So, who in your mind today, right now, on what is it, May 29th? Who would the Guardians be playing in the World Series if they got there?
They would be playing the Braves in the World Series. Yeah, it would be a wild series. It'd be Braves and Dodgers going at it. They'd go 6 games. Braves offense would take it over, and then we'd play the Braves, and it'd be back to the good old days. I still have the book for the World Series. It was like the collector's book, goes through each game, David Justice's hit, and we can finally get revenge. I know we're all thinking about that, 20, 30 years later. Yeah,
I'm thinking about, I'm a Braves fan. I'm on the other side of that thing.
You are a Braves fan. That's right.
Yeah. I grew up, I was a TBS kid. I grew up on 155 games a year on TBS. It was either that or watch the Cubs for about, 85 or the White Sox for 30 or whatever. And I really wasn't even like in Reds country either. So it was just, I was in the middle of nowhere. I had the Braves. It's Superstation TBS, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. But I don't hold any ill will toward the Guardians. Like I could watch the Guardians and Braves play in the World Series and honestly probably be fine with it. And
enjoy it. Right.
Yeah, exactly. I would be happy with, I really would love to see the Guardians get a World Series championship.
I would too. Especially with this payroll stuff. I mean, if they were able to do it now, anytime the Yankees get knocked out of the playoffs, I'm like, yes, take that. Like, you just lost so much money, but not really. He's still making money, but
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
it doesn't really matter.
When you have enough money to make money on the money you spend, I feel like that makes me feel a little bit jealous. So of course we're gonna want those guys out of the playoffs.
It's a good business model.
Exactly right. If only I could just achieve that. Right. That's all you got to do.
Right. Same here.
Well, Travis Kelce bought a minority stake in the Guardians this week, rumored to be 1%, which some people think that means he put about $17 million in. And it was funny to me because a lot of people are like, all right, now we can afford free. Like, Taylor Swift is not going to buy you free agent. That's not how that works. Like, she's not going to reach in her purse, like, here's a piece of gum. Here's
right. Yeah, Travis needs to get Taylor to really like baseball first, which I think he's working on her. But, once she really gets into baseball, maybe she'll start throwing in some of her money to buy players.
Yeah, if she gets down to a Guardians game, listen, I don't know who wouldn't love that atmosphere. It's one of the best in baseball, I believe.
Yeah,
I haven't been to all the stadiums, but I St. Louis has great fans. There are places around the country that we know are great for baseball. But I mean, every time I've been to an Indians Guardians game, whatever it's been through the years, it's an absolute it's a great environment. I mean, very, very passionate fans. I mean, people care about the team, especially when they're winning. It's so much fun. We were down there, I think, in 2007 when they clinched the division against the A's, and the crowd was just so. It was like they were just on the edge of their seats the entire game, right? Everybody was so loud. Every deep fly ball got such a huge reaction. It was just so much fun. We went to World Series Game 2 in 2016.
Oh, yes.
Cold, rainy night, but it was still like really, really exciting. You know, it was a great atmosphere. It's one of my favorite places to be. We haven't been in a couple of years now. We got to get back to a baseball game. But
and they made all those changes this last year too. I mean, all the seats are blue now. They've got different. They took away those big concrete things out in right field, and you've got new restaurants that have opened up, new areas to just hang out, and it's really awesome now. It's very updated and modern, which it didn't really need, but they did it. And so even this year versus last year is much different. So I think everyone should go out and get a ball game in.
There you go. And it sounds like it's going to be the perfect weather situation to get a ball game in for a few weeks here too. So
good Red Sox series here this weekend. So
yeah, there you go. I just said you guys are following the Braves schedule right now. It's like every team that the Braves play, the Guardians are right behind them. It's like
next, That's interesting.
So compare the two teams that way, but that's hard to do. It's a transitive property. That doesn't always work in sports. We know that. Well, hey, we should probably get out of here. It's been almost a half hour. Listen, I appreciate your time. Is there anything that you have going on that you want to mention? Anything that's
no.
Nothing at all. Awesome. I'm
on vacation, and I don't care about social media profiles. I don't need to advertise anything. Please don't follow me. I got too many kids to raise. I don't really care.
Yeah, I hear it. I know. I can't keep up with it. I try to have more of a presence. I'm like, I should share this. And I'm like, I'll share that in a moment as soon as I stop whatever that screaming is.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to go address that first. That sounds like a Band-Aid and an ice pack. And it's fine. It's usually fine.
Yeah,
that's okay. Well, hey, I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. I always love coming chatting with you. I mean, you and I could chat. We're 26 minutes in. I think we can go another 26 minutes easily, but
we really
I do appreciate you.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. And I honestly, we could probably get you out of some parenting responsibilities if we just said, hey, we have to have an hour talk. It's like, it's a very important talk we need to have.
I think we should block out a day. I think we could do that.
We could pull that off.
Cucumbers on our eyes and just
we could just have an 8-hour filibuster conversation about everything.
Don't stop talking.
We'll plan one of those this summer. We'll do that this summer when we get into the thick of it, right? When we have a couple of months of the kids being home, we'll plan the filibuster episode. We could do that.
Amen.
Then. All right, Matt Wintz, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You are, of course, a friend of the network. You're welcome anytime. You've got the link. This is the permanent link, by the way. I don't know if I don't know if I should say that, but yeah, no one can see it. You can pop in anytime. We would love it if you would just pop in on the show one time. Unexpected. You don't even have to knock on the door. Just come in. You are more than welcome anytime, man.
I don't think you want that, but I'll save the link for sure, though. I appreciate that.
Matt Wintz, WKYC Meteorologist, we appreciate you. Enjoy your vacation, and we'll see you, I guess, around the end of June, around our birthdays.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Happy pre-birthday. Thanks, Chad.
All right, buddy. You too. Have a good one.
And welcome back to Inside Edge Primetime here on the Inside Edge Network. Chad Bryan, man, he runs over the place sometimes. I find him before we get back, though. Don't worry, folks. He's over to my right, which would be to your left. And I'm Eli Moon. We are back for a final segment. A big thank you one more time to Kyle Cornell. In case you just missed it, it's there on the ticker. We have a ticker running for you right now. You can see the new daily lineup here on the Inside Edge Network, which will start at 5 o'clock with Kyle Cornell on Filtered with Kyle Cornell. The new show that was a pilot episode last Friday, now coming to you next Monday. So next Monday through Friday on Filter with Kyle Cornell, 5 to 6 p.m. Inside Edge Primetime with Chad and I will now be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, same time, 10 to 11 p.m. And Midnight Run with Anthony Alford, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, same time, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Exciting news, and we are so gracious you're here with us, enjoying the ride. We are having just as much of as a ball as hopefully you are. So, we're blessed. We're blessed. Chad, that was a lot of fun. And thanks again to Kyle for tuning in. But that was good. I'm glad you guys were able to have a conversation. I'm glad you guys were able to exchange phone numbers. And
yeah. Well, hopefully he saved my number. I really didn't know if I was supposed to talk during that segment or whatever from the group chat. I wasn't sure. I took a chance. I think it worked out okay.
You know what? You know what they say. You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
It's very true.
Wayne Gretzky. All right. We are running short on time here, which is not a bad thing, but we got to make sure we get to it. It's one of our favorite times of the day. It is time for Tuesday Top 5. Chad, over to you.
It is time for what's Tuesday? That means it's time for Tuesday. But so Trigonometry Tuesday did not pass the test.
No,
That's not the thing. Yeah, that bit didn't really make it. Let
me just tell you this real quick. I know we're short on time. My little brother is a computer science major, finance major. He's working on all that. He's just light years smarter than me in terms of that type of math and stuff. He sat here when he was still at Cleveland State. He's at Ohio State now, and I'm proud of you, Austin, wherever you're listening. But he sat here one day and he said, give me some math problems. Brother, I was ready for a cigarette. I haven't smoked a cigarette in almost 10 years. I was ready for a cigarette after doing 2 math problems with him. I didn't finish them. He walked me through it. So Trigonometry Tuesday, we're going to have to trash that idea.
Yeah. No, trash the trig. Well, listen, if you need trigonometry for your job, first of all, congratulations on sending rockets into space. Otherwise, I don't know why you use that. I don't even understand, it's another language. That's not math. That's not even numbers. It's like symbols and things that don't make sense. And there's weird letters. I don't know how to multiply by a letter. Whatever. I'll figure it out if you tell me what I'm doing. But that's a lie. I won't. Let's just get to the Tuesday Top 5. Yeah. Let's just move on. Okay. So listen, it's time. Let's put the screen up. It's the Inside Edge Primetime Tuesday Top 5. Brought to you by Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell. No, it's not doing that this week. But this week we wanted to talk about an important topic, and I think that sometimes you got to bring it back a little bit. We do a lot of silly stuff on the air, and we have fun. Eli, I think we laugh a lot. We have a good time. We joke.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to go serious. So tonight, and bringing back some past conversations, some things that we've been talking about over the past couple of weeks, I thought, why don't we do a Tuesday Top 5 where we talk about my top 5 chicken sandwiches? Eli.
I love it.
Because after all, I am a chicken sandwich. We found that out last week. So with no further ado, first of all, let me welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the crispy clash of champions, the golden brown battle where buns are tested, pickles are judged, speaking of Unfiltered, and mayo placement can make or break legacies across drive-thrus, dining rooms, and regrettable late-night decisions in some cases. These sandwiches, these ones rose above the rest. So maybe these weren't questionable decisions. Regrettable, per se. Some bring heat, some bring crunch, and some bring the kind of comfort that just makes you stare out the window while chewing, which is weird. So loosen the top button wherever. If you got a top button, loosen that. If it zips, unzip it a little bit. Grab extra napkins because this might be a mess, and prepare for a ranked feast of flavor. These are the top 5 chicken sandwiches in the chain restaurant universe. Now, I'm not talking about one-off restaurants. I know you might go to an expensive restaurant and have $100 chicken sandwich. It's going to be, it's going to be multiple times better than anything on this list, but that's okay. Hang out with me for 1 second while we talk about the top 5 fast food and chain restaurant chicken sandwiches.
Chad,
at least sandwiches that I've had. Yes, Eli.
I just want you to know, it's so rude of me to interrupt, but I want you to know, I have not.
I was going nowhere with that. What's up?
I have not ate dinner yet.
Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's pictures, man.
No, not the pictures.
Right, well, hey, buckle up. Good luck. I mean, if you want to step away for a moment, I'm
gonna be sweating by the end of this segment, bro.
Well, so am I from all the cholesterol, but that's okay. All right, let's move on. Number 5, the long, oddly shaped legend itself. This sandwich looks like it was designed in a laboratory where someone yelled, "Make it bigger, weirder." But don't let the geometry fool you. Here we are. We're back to the math. We circled back to math. I didn't mean to do that. With crispy chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise on a sesame seed sub-style bun. Eli, this is the veteran presence on the list. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. It's just dependable. Like LeBron James. He's a 55-year NBA player who's going to give you 20, 25 points a game. It's none other than the BK Chicken Club. You remember the BK Chicken Club? I don't remember it looking that blurry when I would eat it. Maybe that's my eyes. I'm 46 years old, but
that's like what Plankton ate. That's what Plankton ate in SpongeBob when they ate the holographic meatloaf.
Oh, it's so far off the rails already. But it's the BK Chicken Club. I missed this sandwich. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, this thing is bigger than my face. How am I going to eat it? So I would order 2 and eat all of them because I was hungry, apparently. I don't know what I was doing when I was a kid. I was very hungry. But number 5 is the BK Chicken Club. You ever had one of these, Eli?
So here's the thing about chicken sandwiches. Let me preface this before we get any further.
Okay.
I know a lot of chicken sandwiches come with mayo. I am not a mayo guy.
Ooh.
So I put mustard on my chicken sandwiches. I hope that doesn't disqualify me. But I'm seeing a lot of mayo on this BK Chicken Club, and
there's a lot of mayo there. Yeah,
it's kind of making me squirm a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But
it's double layered up too. I think that's for the picture because if you take a bite of that thing, that chicken patty is sliding right out the back of the bun. It's gone. Like,
dude,
forget about it.
But yes, I mean, I think they had a deal for him. It was like 2 for $5 or something at one point, dude. Yeah.
2 for $5. Now that thing's probably $14.79. You know what I mean? You go there and it's
and it makes you wonder too, with the chicken nugget quality being so bad at Burger King, like how did they craft something that's like decent like this? I mean, to make a top 5 list.
I don't know. But they did, and it was amazing. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely amazing. This was one of my favorite chicken sandwiches, but it's number 5 on our list. So that tells you what's to come. And now listen, don't get mad at me if I don't put certain chicken sandwiches. Maybe I just haven't had one yet. Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can steer me in the direction toward your favorite chicken sandwich. But let's move on to number 4. So number 4 is this particular restaurant reminding everyone, hey, excuse me, we invented chicken. All right. But they still are only number 4 on the list. Thick, juicy filet, crunchy coating, a buttery brioche bun, and
jeez almighty, Chad, you're making me starve, man.
I told you this was going to be rough. Hey, listen, I warned you. I said, hey, you could step away. I'll text you when I'm done, but you're still sitting here. That's your fault. Pickles that snap louder than your knees getting out of the car. Maybe that's just me because I'm 46 years old. It's bold, it's heavy, and it arrives like it's trying to reclaim the throne, Eli. Every bite tastes like, well, you know what? I'm going to give it away with this. Every bite tastes like Colonel Sanders stormed back into the game wearing sunglasses. It's the KFC original chicken sandwich, man. Look at that chicken. Look at that piece of chicken. First of all, there's 984 pickles. I can count them. Not as much mayo, a little bit of mayo, but not as much on this one. This is still a no-go for you, right?
It could have a drop of mayo. It'd be a no-go. I've literally thrown sandwiches out because of there being a drop of mayo on there.
Did you know me when you threw these sandwiches out? Because you know how much I like a chicken sandwich.
No, I did not know you. I have not thrown any chicken sandwiches out in the last 6 months.
All right. I was about to say, we just went to 5 days a week. Don't be throwing chicken sandwiches out when I'm around, man. You can't do that.
I'm kind of surprised by you, though. Because in full transparency, you asked me earlier, hey, do you want to know what the list is? Usually we talk about the list together, at least a little bit. And you leave some surprises. This list, I wanted to go in completely blind. I didn't want to know anything about this list because I wanted to see what your thoughts were. I don't want to influence you and be like, Chad, that's kind of a questionable spot.
Don't tell me about my chicken sandwiches. Yeah.
Well, I am going to right here, though. KFC at number 4? Like, number 4? KFC, it is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know.
It don't matter what type of chicken you get from there. It is delicious. It is phenomenal. I mean, I haven't had KFC in a minute. I'm about to go KFC tomorrow, I think. Just for this reason.
Well, I think some of it, this is a little bit of the recency bias thing. And maybe not even a recency bias. It's been a while since I've had a KFC chicken sandwich. This is like a location bias. I don't know where there's a KFC anywhere near me. It's not even driving distance. Like I gotta drive on a full tank of gas, stop at a gas, get another half tank of gas to get even to. I can't even get to a KFC, Eli. But kind of painful.
What would you do for a chicken sandwich? I guess is the question.
Tank and a half of gas.
Yeah, I mean,
which nowadays is like $384. So we're in trouble.
That was yesterday's price. We'll find out today.
Yeah, it's about $900 now. All right. Okay. Let's move on to number 3. We're going to talk about gas prices anymore. We don't do that. Although I will say that some of the sandwiches on this list may actually give you a little bit of boost. They may give you some gas. So number 3 is the People's Champion of Heat. This might be a controversial thing. Now, you already called me out for having KFC at number 4. I can't wait till you see what's at number 3. You're going to say that. So this is the People's Champion of Heat. Like I said, this restaurant knew regular chicken. That's not enough, right? They had to add some personality. This sandwich comes in with a little bit of hot, peppery kick, some crisp lettuce, maybe a tomato on there. If they're not out, they're usually out. And unfortunately, Eli, I'm sorry, mayo. There's more mayo. This is going to give you the full, I want pain, but in a fun way experience, right? It's a sandwich. It's equivalent to a mid-major school upsetting a 2 seed. When we see that happen in the tournament. It is, my friend. It's none other than, you're going to be mad, the Wendy's spicy chicken. All right, let me have it. Go.
There's no way, dog. There's no way.
I know.
There's no way. There's no way, dog. Like there's absolutely no freaking way, dude.
I knew you were going to be mad.
Dude.
I know.
Look at that. That's the presentation they put out there to get you excited about the sandwich. That gets me as excited as Deshaun Watson being my starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns week 1.
Listen, that's the picture I found. That sandwich, it looks like it has a bad bowl haircut. I don't understand. Like, I don't agree with the presentation here, but the taste is none other than listen, man, it's a good sandwich. It's a good chicken sandwich, bro.
Dude, I mean, now let me ask you this. Do they offer that on the Biggie Bag?
I don't know what a Biggie Bag is. What is that?
So, so you're putting Wendy's this top 3. You don't even have the Biggie Bag. So the Biggie Bag is the $5. It used to be the $5 meal, and then prices went up, so now it's like $6.
That's probably not the Biggie Bag. No, that's like that's a full tank of gas right there. No, yeah.
Okay, word.
I've ordered a chicken sandwich, and they've been like $37.42, and I'm like, wait, I only ordered one meal. What happened?
Be like, I didn't order the spicy chicken sandwich today from Wendy's.
Unbelievable. So. That's my number 3 chicken sandwich, man. I thought long and hard, and I was going to put KFC above Wendy's just because, but then I'm like, you know what? I've definitely had more Wendy's spicy chicken sandwiches than I have KFC chicken.
Chad,
and it keeps me coming back.
This might be one of the worst, like most I don't want to say worst. My
apologies. No, let me have it. I love it.
At least the most controversial list we've ever put together on this show.
Well, just wait.
Dude,
does it get worse? It probably doesn't get worse.
Dude, KFC at number 4 is criminal. All right, keep going.
All right. Well, that's fine. This one's kind of classy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
All right.
This particular restaurant stepped in like a country singer crashing a rap battle and somehow winning. This is weird. This is gonna be. You might even think this is crazier. Crispy chicken paired with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and rich flavor on a hearty bun. Eli, it's less fast food rush and more sit down, breathe deeply, maybe find a nice rocking chair out front and enjoy your afternoon. What can I even be? Listen, this sandwich doesn't even honk in traffic, right? It just waves politely at everyone it sees because it's the Cracker Barrel Chicken BLT. This is an amazing sandwich. I have a personal experience with this sandwich, okay? Not the same way I have a personal experience with onion. We'll get to that later this week. Yeah. Onion from the hot dog races at the Guardian. Yeah. Well, like I said, sometimes it's hard to be a victim publicly. We'll talk about that later this week when I'm ready. Right now, we're talking about chicken sandwiches. This was the first time I ever had this sandwich, Eli. It was the day after a wedding. I didn't feel good for some reason. I was dehydrated for some reason. I have no idea why. But this sandwich, it brought me back to life. And honestly, you're going to be upset about this, but it was the mayonnaise. It was the mayo on the sandwich. No, it wasn't the mayo. This is a good chicken sandwich, man. This is it's not quite number 1 for reasons, but it's one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had at a restaurant, to be perfectly honest with you. It was very, very good. Any problems with number 2? You good? You all right?
Cracker Barrel is cool. I mean, they're not bad.
They're okay, yeah.
I mean, here's where it gets a little tricky.
Okay.
Like, does this really fall in the same category as these other 3?
Well, it's a chain restaurant, right? It's not quite fast food, but it is a chain restaurant. It's not a one-off. It's not like you're not going to Fahrenheit. You're not going to whatever. This is it's a chain restaurant.
See, I think
it counts. It's basically fast food.
I think you got me like.
If they have a gift shop, it can't count as a real restaurant, right? So I think you can go up there and you can buy like whatever. You can buy T-shirts and hats and baseball cards. It's weird.
And you know what? I think the fries being in this, I think that's a big help. I think for anybody tuning in and just going based off the images, the fries are going to show you why they should be number 2. Those fries look really, really good. And
they do look good.
I'm not okay. This is where open and honest hour with Eli Moon. I don't like tomatoes either, so we'd be minusing the tomatoes on this. But this looks good. This definitely looks good. I've never had this actually, believe it or not, so I can't judge from personal experience. I still think it's crazy that KFC is chilling there for. But
yeah, hey, Colonel Sanders, I'm sorry. What have you done for me lately? Nothing. I haven't had a chicken sandwich from KFC in years. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It happens, man. Well, that's okay because it's time for number 1.
Okay.
Number 1 in my mind. Again, this is chicken sandwiches that I've personally had. There are chicken sandwiches out there that I want to try that look amazing that may take over the number 1 spot, but it doesn't matter. I haven't eaten them. I can't put them number 1 if I haven't eaten it. So this is the undisputed heavyweight champion. No gimmicks here, right? No unnecessary toppings, Eli. It's just a perfectly seasoned, pressure cooked chicken breast exactly 2 pickles, and a buttered bun. And that's it. It is literally, it's simplicity executed at an elite level. All right, this sandwich, this next chicken sandwich, number 1 on the list, it's the Michael Jordan of chicken sandwiches that I've had.
Wow.
Others may compete, but this sandwich owns the highlights, right? You watch the highlights, it none other than this chicken sandwich. Every single bite says, we didn't need bacon. We had greatness. It's Chick-fil-A. It's the Chick-fil-A classic chicken sandwich. The Southern style, like the buttered bun with the pickles and nothing else on it, man. Nothing you don't like here. You like pickles? Are you okay with pickles?
This is my sandwich, man. I love
this. Is you?
Yep.
Take it off the screen. It looks nice, and I believe that bun. It's perfect.
Yep. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. I mean, look at that. The chicken. I mean, it's not even doing it justice. I mean, you go to Chick-fil-A and you go there, any day but Sunday. I mean, because you're gonna be disappointed to go on Sunday. And that's the one thing you could argue.
Very disappointed to go on Sunday. Yeah.
It's the one thing you could argue. These other stores and these other restaurants are open on Sunday. So, but this sandwich is so good. It only needs to be open 6 days a week. I mean, this thing is so dang good. My little brother taught me the hack too. He puts American cheese on his. Okay. Add American cheese, and it adds a nice little, an extraness. But yeah, the pickles. I mean, like.
Yeah, I don't mind adding some things to a sandwich now and then, but it's hard to mess with the simplicity and the perfection of that sandwich right there. I mean, it looks. I tried to grab it. I literally put my fingers around it like I was going to take it off my screen. It doesn't work. You can't do that. We're not there yet, technology-wise. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've never had this problem before. I've got a quick outro for this top 5 list, and I'm having a hard time because my mouth is watering. Dude,
I'm starving, dude. I mean, we have Midnight Run coming up here on the Inside Edge Network at midnight with AA. I'm going to have to tell AA I'm going to have to cook some dinner. I mean,
you got to get a hold of your sister and you got to get her to make some ham and scalloped potatoes for you again, man. That sounded amazing. I didn't even.
You're over here like the chicken and the pickles. And do you like pickles on your sandwich? Yeah, I mean, I can go with a few slices of pickles on there. This Chick-fil-A sandwich is amazing, man. I mean, like, dude, this is the bee's knees. And here's the reality of the situation. If you're not looking for the chicken sandwich, you could always go with the chicken nuggets or the chicken, whatever they call them, chicken tendies or whatever. Yeah. You can go with any of those options, man. It is literally the spot to go for a chicken sandwich. Chad,
that's what they do.
Questionable list for a few there. You redeemed yourself. At least you got the right one at number 1. If I were to make any revisions, KFC would definitely be chilling in that 2 spot.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. Like I said, it was a little bit of a recency bias for me. It's been a long time since I remember them being pretty good, but it's been a long time. So
here's what we're gonna do.
Here's the old school icons real quick. This list proves chicken sandwiches, Eli. They're no side quest. They're the absolute main event. No affiliation with the main event podcast at all. But some are messy, some are majestic, but all deserve respect. Even the Wendy's sandwich. Okay, Eli. And if your favorite didn't make the list, I'm sorry. It's because I haven't had it. I'm sorry. So please direct all your every complaint right to the nearest napkin dispenser, because mayonnaise is going to shoot out of most of these sandwiches on this list, honestly. I've seen the pictures.
So here's what we're going to do.
Let's do it.
We're going to take you to KFC.
Next time
you do kick it in person. Spend a minute. We're going to kick it in person. We're going to go to a KFC. And then we're going to go to Wendy's.
Oh. Wait. You can't get me full on KFC and then expect me to go eat Wendy's and be like, oh, this is still good. I'm not going to be hungry.
No, here's the thing. We're going to get both sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to try both. And you tell me.
Cut them right now?
Yeah, come on, man. Chad,
I'm willing to do it.
That's criminal. That's criminal. And we actually have Omar tune in, Omar Colossal, who is now part of the Inside Edge Network. Stay tuned on some exciting news, obviously, as we continue to bring on some great talent here on the Inside Edge Network. Yes. But he just said Popeye slander, Chet? And I'm actually shocked. I'm glad he said something, because where is Popeyes? Where is Popeyes?
I haven't had a Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's embarrassing. I know. I gotta step up my game. Omar, listen, no offense to Popeyes at all. Culver's, I don't know that I've had a chicken sandwich from Culver's. I like Culver's. Where's Popeyes?
Double A Anthony Alfred chiming in.
I knew this was going to happen. I gotta get out of here before Double A comes into the studio tonight, so I don't get yelled at.
You didn't even put Dave's Hot Chicken on there.
I know. Go yesterday. Dude, that's actually really good advice.
Dude, you didn't. I'm starting to think of more chicken sandwiches that you didn't name. Dave's Hot Chicken? You ever had Dave's Hot Chicken?
Never had Dave's Hot Chicken.
Holy shit, bro. I don't very often swear on this show, but that's serious right there.
No, I know. I don't hear you swear very often. Well, hey, listen, enjoy your guys' run of 5 days a week. I think I might be off the network after tonight. I don't know. I see the comments coming in from I'm scared right now. Our program director is not happy with me. Listen, I'm all, if you're going to send me to Popeyes, man, on maybe the Inside Edge Network's dime, maybe I can get a company lunch.
Well, look,
try it, man.
Double A always prepares for the show well ahead of time, unless some breaking news happens. And he has announced here, and we have some breaking news here on the Inside Edge Primetime, that, yes, Double A Anthony Alva will address the lack of Popeyes on Midnight Run tonight. So you're going to want to stay tuned in the Inside Edge net.
I love his 1 a.m. I feel like he's going to hit me with that wrench, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what the wrench is for. He's just about to handle business. And then he said, this entire list will be addressed on the opening segment. So Midnight Run, you're going to want to stay tuned in. Of course, if you enjoy all the great content, you're going to want to like, subscribe, all that great stuff, Inside Edge Net. On all the socials, check out the website, InsideEdgeNetwork.com, and tell Chad. You see Chad's handle, @RealChadBryan. Be nice to him, okay? I'm gonna preface that. Don't come at my guy all crazy over a chicken sandwich, okay? I'm going to preface that. I love Chad. That's my guy. But let him know very politely that his list is crazy. Crazy.
Tell me where I have to go. Yes. I love that. Yes. We need to have an episode where we just eat chicken sandwiches, honestly. We just have them all laid out in front of us. They're all cut in half. Eli's half, Chad's half, right? And we'll go 60-40 because I'm a big guy. I eat a lot. And we'll eat the chicken. And I'll re-rank them. I'll do an episode where I re-rank them after I've had, someone said Raising Cane's is okay. I'll try Raising. Sucks. Yeah, you said that. I'll try Raising Cane's though. I'll try Popeyes. I'll try Dave's. I don't think there's a Zaxby's within driving distance around here, but yes, my wife said that's Chad's dream episode. Anything involving food and me getting to eat, honestly, is my dream episode. I don't even care if the food's good. It doesn't matter. So,
bro, I'm surprised you haven't heard my stomach just rumbling this entire segment, dude.
I thought that was thunder. I thought it was storming.
No, it's just my tummy. I'm starving. All right, Chad. Well, that's our list for today. That's Tuesday Top 5. As always, stay tuned. And yes, she's right. Hey, she knows best. She definitely knows best. All right.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Chad. Let's before we get into any more trouble, we just announced some big. Oh, we lost Chad for a moment. And he froze.
I bet it won't go away.
Chad, we lost him for a second, and you froze. And it looked like a shocked face of you being like, "This is what the chicken sandwich list should not have been." I guess.
I was getting ready to take a bite of a sandwich. That's whatever.
Well, before we get pitchforks and everything else outside Chad Bryan's house, let's get.
Kyle should have stuck around. That got pretty unfiltered for a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure did, and unhinged, all in between. Oh my goodness.
Monster Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at monstermomentsphotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. monstermomentsphotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
And welcome back to Inside Edge Primetime here on the Inside Edge Network. Chad Bryan to my right, which, ladies and gentlemen, means he's to your right. I'm Eli Moon. We are back here in the saddle, Inside Edge Primetime. One final segment here on your Tuesday edition. We have wrapped up some Cavaliers talk. We'll continue to talk about them throughout the week because they got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to those Cavaliers. And, of course, we talk Guardians. They will be back front and centerfold. Just right here with you on Inside Edge Primetime. We'll be giving you some baseball talk every night, whether it's about the game or about the storylines that are happening outside in terms of the season, where the Guardians have from there. So we'll talk about that. Got a lot to talk about here in this final segment. I know you're waiting, absolutely waiting, Chad Bryan. I know the people are waiting. Real quick, like, subscribe, follow Inside Edge Net on all the socials. Make sure you stay locked in with Chad and I and everybody here. Kyle Cornell Unfiltered, weekdays 5 to 6, Midnight Run with Anthony Alford, midnight to 1 a.m. Chad and I are here with you 10 to 11 every weeknight. And, of course, you got all of our great weekly programming as well. And InsideEdgeNetwork.com, our partners as well. Couldn't do without them. W Energy, Monster Moments, Fanatics.com, AlleyRoseFragrances.com, and SportsMemorabilia.com. And we couldn't do without you at home. So thank you for rocking with us. And for that, I will hand the baton off to one Chad Bryan because it's Tuesday. And that means it's time for Tuesday Top 5. Chad Bryan, take it away.
I'm just glad I don't have to go in the time machine for this. I get
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. I'm nervous after what happened last week.
Did you learn that no more kerosene?
Diesel. I mean, no more kerosene. Yeah, no more diesel only. I think I got it. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I will say kerosene's flammable at work.
I'll call you in the morning to make sure.
Fair enough. Yeah, just check. Check. Just touch base, maybe.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This is a funny thing with the Tuesday Top 5. I type my notes in Microsoft Word. Right. Shout out to Microsoft Word.
Shout out.
Reason can't get that on the new PC. Having a little trouble signing in. I don't know why. I've gone through the whole process, but it will not recognize that it's a thing. So I tried to open it up on a Notepad app on the new PC, and my daughter was standing here. She was going to bed, and she looked, and I pulled it up, and I was like, you want to take a look at my Tuesday Top 5 notes that I typed up earlier? was just cymbals. Like,
oh no,
it was wild. So
you're about the freestyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna freestyle. No, they're here. I got them here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to translate it somehow back to English. Don't know exactly what I did, but yeah, that was interesting. I was like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna. I forgot the descriptions that I wrote, but that's okay. We're here because it is Tuesday, and this happens, by the way, with Memorial Day, and then my kids are gonna be off school. This happened to me last year.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was Tuesday for like half the morning, and I was like, oh, I need to come up with a Tuesday top 5. Forgot it was Monday yesterday. We talked about a show tonight. I forgot there's a Cavs game and we have a show. So this is going to happen now. This threw me off for like the first 5 weeks of summer, right? I didn't know what day it was for about 5 weeks because of the whole Memorial Day and then end of school thing. I was just off. So
then you just look up and you're like, it's Halloween.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it snows for.
Oh, stop. All right. You're doing so good. You're doing so good.
Okay, I said a word. I'm sorry. We're gonna get kicked off the air. Anyway, it's Tuesday. It's time for the Inside Edge Primetime Tuesday Top 5. And the most important thing, so food lists are very polarizing, right? And I said that we were going to stay away from food. We don't want to do food anymore.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we got a lot of things that are relevant right now, right? We got the Guardians. They're leading the division. We could look back at the top 5 maybe Guardians teams through the end of May. We could have done that. And maybe in the near future we'll do the top 5 Cavs analytical playoff wins. Maybe that's a top 5 list. We could have gotten into that. That was very relevant. But like I said, we're going to stay away from food. So, of course, in honor of Memorial Day, where we know that, obviously Memorial Day is about, paying, I guess, homage to those who have given the ultimate sacrifice to protect our freedoms here. And we do very, very, very much appreciate that here at the Inside Edge Network. And personally, I appreciate that. I know my family does. Eli, I know you and your family appreciate that as well. And that's what Memorial Day is all about. But with Memorial Day comes, you get a lot of cookouts. So staying away from food this week, we decided to do top 5 Memorial Day cookout foods because why not?
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know. I have a problem, and this is my way to, I guess I can confront my issues here front and center. But I'm telling you that here's the thing. Every Memorial Day cookout absolutely needs 2 things, Eli. Somebody's got to be there wearing cargo shorts, right?
Yeah.
Way too much confidence, right? You're smashing the burgers, you're doing the thing. And one relative that goes, hey, these burgers are a little dry while holding a plate they personally just overloaded with potato salad.
Yeah.
You can see it. The plate's starting to bow, and like that's not even like a paper plate. That's a dish, and it's bending.
Papa Moon has a 2-scoop rule with the potato salad. I can't, if I would get his plate for him, because, I try to look out, be a good son, our dad's 59, celebrated 59 at the beginning of this month, May 8th. Okay. And, I try to bring him his plate, try to bring my mom, her plate, everybody their plate. He goes, whoever's grilling, I try to run around and make sure they're good. And the one time I brought Papa Moon 1 scoop of potato salad. He goes, oh, so you think I'm not a Mick, huh? You think I'm not Irish, huh? I won't eat potato salad, huh? So I have like a 2-scoop rule with Papa Moon. He is that guy with the potato salad.
I thought the 2-scoop was a limit, but no, it's a minimum requirement. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Now, okay, that's okay. This is why I love Papa Moon. All right, fair enough. Eli, so in honor of Papa Moon, in honor of backyard grills, folding chairs, and one uncle explaining brisket like he's defending a PhD thesis, you know what happens. Here are the actual top 5 Memorial Day cookout foods, at least according to me. Let's start with, where should we start? I mean, we always start with number 5. Let's start with number 5. Let's do that.
All right.
Number 5. This is the healthy option that everybody claims they wanted, right? Right before they eat 3 hot dogs and a giant brownie that's like the size of a brick that's probably going to stay in there for a couple weeks. But listen, it's number 5 is fresh fruit, right? Like watermelon, strawberries, blueberries, whatever. You can even put it on the grill. Look at that watermelon on the grill. That looks so good. Watermelon is mandatory at a summer cookout, right? If there's not watermelon juice, look at the watermelon juice. That looks so tasty, but I've never done that before. That looks fantastic. But anyway, if there isn't watermelon juice running down somebody's arm onto a lawn chair, Eli, is it even summer? Like, no, that's Memorial Day kicks that off, right? So the strawberries and blueberries, they show up looking all patriotic, right? Like they personally worked for the American flag. And there it is, right? The Stars and Stripes salad there. And let's be honest, fruit at a cookout, one job, Eli. You know what it is? It's
What's
to help
that?
pretend that they had some balance, right? You finish it off with some fruit and you feel pretty good about it. So number 5 is the fresh fruit. You got to have it. It's a staple. It's not necessarily a main dish, so it was number 5. And honestly, for the rest of this list, I kind of went with It was main dishes versus like ease of consumption. And you'll see what I mean as we go along. Okay.
Understood. You know, I've never had grilled watermelon, but that looks phenomenal.
It looks so good. Yeah.
My goodness gracious. Oh man. And you know, yeah, fruit, you know, I remember like so Memorial Day, like in all cookouts when my aunt was still here with us on this earth. She her and my mom would trade off, like our families would trade off from who was hosting Memorial Day. And my goodness gracious, we would throw down no matter was at my Aunt Monica's house or my mama's house, you know, our house, we would throw down. And, you know, we'd even do the parfait sometimes. Like, you know, you had the parfait with the blueberries in there.
Yeah.
And, oh, my goodness, the granola. And, you know, they make, like, the cakes with the fruit on it, the strawberry. My sister now, I got to give her a shout out. Shout out my sister Maddie because she makes a strawberry shortcake. And I think that considers it's not necessarily the fresh fruit per se, but it's like pudding in there. Oh, my goodness. I hope you have some dessert on here, pal.
You know, no dessert. No dessert.
So you just made me mad now. Now I hate this list.
Well, that's fine. You can hate a lot of people hate a lot of my lists. And here's the thing. I never leave room for dessert. I can't, I don't have the self-control. You know, it's like when you go out to eat at a restaurant and the server comes over and they're like, did you save room for dessert? And I'm like, no. I mean, look,
that's funny. That's so funny you say that. I know we're gonna go over, so I gotta tell this story too while
that's
we're on
fine,
the first. So we went out for Papa Moon's birthday. Again, shout out Papa Moon, 59 years old. Went out to a nice restaurant. Actually got to see my sister who works at the restaurant. And we had this great Italian, because you would have been happy. You would have been proud of me, bro. I had some great spaghetti and meatballs. Papa Moon threw down.
It's back on the screen here. Okay.
Yes, thank you. And Papa Moon looks at me. Hello, I'm back. We're back. And Papa Moon looks at me, you know, he's like, I don't think we're going to do dessert tonight. And I was like, yeah, completely. I understand. My sister comes back over to the table. She goes, you guys want desserts? You know, I was like, oh, no, I'm good, sis. Like, I appreciate it. I'm cool. I'm going to I literally have like half my spaghetti and meatballs. Because as you find out, we've never sat down and had like, well, at Wink and Lizard, we had food and I did pretty good. I cleaned my clean plate club. But usually I got to,
by the way, yeah, I didn't give you a sticker for that. Good job, buddy.
I know. Thank you. But, you know, that moment, you know, I was actually surprised because usually I take like this night, I took like a quarter, if not half of this plate home. So I was like, I'm good. Pa's like, I'm good. Yes. Vince McKee, shout out Keon Sports, tuning in. He's been rocking with us, you know, recently. You know, he texted me. It was good to hear from Vince. I've known Vince for over a decade. So, you know, shout out Keon Sports. I'm doing their thing over there as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Vince. We appreciate you tagging along. A lot more to go here with Chad B's list. I just from time to time.
Me too, by the way, Vince. Me too. Sorry, man. Me too. I'm sorry.
Yes. And we'll get back to the list here in a second. But yeah, so we get to the dessert, right? And Papa Moon's like, you know, I'm good. My sister comes out, and is like, do you want dessert? He's like, no, I'm good. I appreciate you, you know. And she's like, tiramisu, and he's like, tiramisu. And so that's where I'm a little disappointed you don't have desserts on here. You know, you already kind of cat's out the bag, but you know what, Chad? This is your moment. I let you put this list together.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to steal your thunder. A little disappointed, but you're out to a good start. Let's see where you go from here.
Well, and listen, I mean, if we put the slide back up, like what's not dessert about that fruit salad? Like that is a summer cookout dessert, right? You throw a little whipped cream on top of there, boom, you got dessert.
I'm going to put it to you like this, pal. If you were at school still and you opened up your lunchbox and you had an apple in there, is that your dessert?
No, that's your fruit.
Yeah.
But if someone cuts your whatever that is into star shapes, then that becomes dessert. The minute that effort goes in, that's dessert now.
All right. What's number 4, pal?
Oh, let's just move on. Okay. So as I said, we're gonna get it. It's like main dishes, ease of consumption. We got some issues going on. So there are some things that might, you know, throw you off a little bit. Number 4, I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. It's barbecue ribs. Listen, ribs. Eli.
I love it.
Ribs and the barbecue sauce. Listen, ribs are delicious, right? They're messy. And somehow everybody, if you're at a cookout and you're eating ribs, it somehow turns every single adult into a cave person immediately, right? Like the second you hit the plate, it's over. Manners disappear. So you got people making noises they've never made in public before, right? You'll see grown men standing just silently over a paper plate, grunting like they just discovered fire. I don't understand what happens, but ribs do that to you.
Rib ha ha ha, rib ha ha ha.
Exactly, and that comes into the ease of consumption thing. Also, no cookout host has ever just casually made ribs. You don't do that. If they made the ribs, they have to listen. You will know the exact smoker temperature, the rub ingredients, the wood chips they used, the exact emotional journey that they went on, how long they've been in this or that, the pressure cooker they soaked in something overnight. You will know every single detail about those ribs, more than maybe you should. But that is a thing. That's going to be a thing with your ribs at a cookout.
Yeah, I love that you just basically laid one entire slab of ribs over that fruit. It's like you could have 15 to 20 pieces of fruit, or you could have one slab of ribs. Take your pick. And that's why I think it trumps the fruit here for a moment. My goodness, barbecue ribs are phenomenal. It doesn't matter if you're doing the beef ribs, the pork ribs, whatever you want to do. I mean, sign me up. I love some barbecue ribs. And I mean, I'm blessed that the Moon women can cook. My mom, my sister, they can all throw down because it really don't matter who's cooking at this point anymore. I'm going to smash some good ribs. And yeah, this is like, I'm a little surprised, actually. This isn't higher on the list. I'm not going to lie to you. At 4, it's like, it's such a strong option, pal.
Yeah. Well, grunt. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actual words. No, it's ease of consumption. Like I said, I love ribs, but I don't know if I'm going to pick them up and walk around on an 85-degree day in the summer with like a half rack of ribs dripping off my face. You know what I mean? Like,
but you don't cut them up. You don't cut them up into like little, like, so at some of our parties, we'll cut them up into like 4 sections. Like you get 4 ribs, you take a few little bricks of them, and then you eat those and you come back. Yeah. I mean, so you're not walking around. I don't know what party you're going to, or you're just walking around with a half slab of ribs.
Well, it's like a Flintstones. You ever watch the Flintstones? It's like a Flintstones party. Yeah, just a whole half rack of ribs walking around.
Are you trying to call me young or something, pal? Are you trying to say I've never seen the Flintstones?
Inexperienced is the word I was going to go for there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll take it. All right. Number 3.
All right. Number 3. So ease of consumption. Like I said, it's going to look weird that this thing is above ribs. It's not necessarily like, hey, whatever we like to take. It's just, again, ease of consumption. You can throw this in a bowl. Some folks, we found out, have a 2-scoop rule when it comes to potato salad, right? And that's about 2 scoops, I think. I don't know how big that plate is. It's pretty zoomed in. There's a lot of stuff in that potato salad. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Potato salad's the veteran of the cookout game, Eli. I don't know. I mean, what it's survived generations of family recipes, right? Refrigeration risks. You get some mayonnaise in there. It's out in the sun all day. Whatever, eat it. It'll be fine. Or everybody's going to throw up. Everybody has, like, every family, by the way, has the potato salad, right? There's always one aunt guarding the recipe. Like, it's like, I don't know, a briefcase with the nuclear launch codes. And somehow every cookout includes one bowl that's incredible and then one bowl that tastes like the mayonnaise had a difficult childhood. But that's fine. Potato salad that's the only food where people will willingly say, oh, yeah, this has definitely been sitting in the sun for hours. Pass it over. Give it to me. No worries, right? 85-degree heat, mayonnaise, not worried about it. I can literally see the mayonnaise boiling. I'm still eating the potato salad. I don't know what it is, but there it is.
Yeah, 2 things. One you might not like. So I'll start with the one you don't mind.
Okay.
One, there's a little bit too. That's like 4 scoops of potato salad, and Papa Moon's got to watch. Okay. We got to watch his carbs, So usually, if he has a heavier first plate, like the 2 or 3 scoops, and he gets like a 1 scoop here, like here's your like finale, and we split it up. It's still technically 4 scoops, but it's divvied up. You can't go 4 scoop potato salad, Papa Moon, right off the rip at the beginning.
It's for your own good, Papa Moon. Don't.
It is. He's probably like, listen here, don't tell me how to eat my potato salad. But you know what? That's fine. 2, I hate potato salad.
Okay.
I hate potato salad. I hate mayonnaise.
I hate you. Hold on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I hate potato salad. I hate the mayonnaise. I hate
you
mayonnaise.
Have mustard, right? Do you like mustard?
Yes, I like mustard.
You can do heavy mustard, but you don't have to do mayonnaise. You can do heavy mustard.
Yeah, but you said there's like chives in here and onions and dude, that just sounds like a mess. That sounds like the Cavaliers of 2025, 2026 to me. That's a mess.
You sound like a mess.
I sound like a mess. You literally
That's ridiculous.
You put potato salad over barbecue ribs.
Because I can't walk around with a half rack of ribs dripping off my face in the summer, but it's 85 degrees. Looking at those ribs made me physically start to sweat. How do you think I'm going to do eating them in the sun, Eli?
But you'll eat sun-waved potato salad?
Maybe. I don't know. How it doesn't. It depends on how. Hey, listen. If I haven't had enough of number 2 and number 1 on this list, and I don't mean number 2 and number like pooping. Anyway, if I haven't had enough of those 2 top foods, I should say, yeah, maybe I'll eat some sun-boiled potato salad. I don't know. We talked about it. It's fine.
I would take mac and cheese over potato salad.
That's fair. I get that. That's fair.
But I understand. It's your list, not mine. What's number 2, pal?
What is number 2? Number 2. So here we go. So listen, if potato salad is the veteran, if it's the James Harden, okay. Number 2 is it Donovan Mitchell? I don't know how we're doing this. Hold on. We got a comment here. My wife says, do you like salad dressing?
Like Italian dressing, yes.
Okay.
Vinaigrette, yes.
Okay.
French dressing, no. Ranch, no.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
I'm a man with a palette of exclusivity.
Yeah, it may not be refined so much, but it's exclusive and it's yours. And Keon Sports says I may be boring, but I would take mac and cheese over potato. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fine. I get it. It's a personal preference thing. Macaroni style with some nice beans. All right, okay.
Okay.
This is why I said I wasn't going to do food anymore, Eli. Like, now I'm really hungry, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. Memorial Day was yesterday. Oh, corn on the cob.
Man. Corn on the cob was an honorable mention. I'll be honest.
And then you get the spray butter.
The spray butter.
Spray butter.
That way, if anybody gets too close to your ribs or your core, you could just spray them with the butter, right? You carry that. That's why you do that.
Yeah.
What about spin blend? My wife says. Do you like spin blend?
I'm not familiar.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I defer to the other parties on that one. I want to look back into that.
We'll get you hip to spin blend before we get off. Well, not before we get off the show, but maybe when we get off the show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the last 30 minutes of the show.
I just got so off track. Every time we talk about food, something happens. Okay.
It sure does.
It's a good thing we have this time in between. Okay, number 2 is going to be, listen, it's the franchise player of the cookouts, hamburgers, right? They're reliable. They're consistent. They always show up when they're needed. So maybe not Donovan Mitchell. You can dress it up however you want. You can put cheese on it. You can put bacon, onions, mushroom. You can put 10,000 different sauces that nobody can even identify that all end up just tasting like barbecue. But at its core, it's still just it's simple. It's grilled beef, and it carries the entire holiday on its back, right?
Yes.
Every single grill master has exactly one burger that they accidentally turned into a hockey puck while loudly insisting, hey, this is well done. Who wanted the well done? Who wanted the char burger? Who wants the well done one?
Yeah, char burger.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Dude, I'm not mad at hamburgers being 2, but you're eating yours with cheese, right? Like you're having cheese.
Well, yeah. Okay. For those maybe we have some lactose intolerant.
I know. I just want to get a vibe.
I wanted to make the list relatable, maybe a little bit polarizing, but also relatable.
Yes, I mean I'll eat a hamburger too. Like if there's there are cookouts that go burgers, brats, ribs, chicken, grill it up, and oh my goodness. Man. All right, so there's
do this.
There's barbecue that I go to that they do have the hamburgers and then cheeseburgers. So if that's like what's left, I'll eat a hamburger, whatever, for the second, third run too. I get you. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm okay if you have like the puck of oh my goodness. I'm okay if you have the puck thrown on there for a hamburger, the frozen ones. I get it. What you really need to do though is pull out the ground beef.
Oh yeah.
Get it out of the pack, form those burgers and throw them on. It's the holiday. Treat the family right. You can get those hockey puck burgers another day, okay? And I worked a little bit of time in the fast food industry. I'm telling you, there's not really anything great about a hockey puck burger that you throw on the grill for a few seconds and it comes to life like Frankenstein. So I think we need to keep with like the fresh ground beef if you're making your hamburgers. But yeah, not a bad spot here. Well, I'm curious. So what's number 1?
Well, we talked about it, right? We talked about maybe this list would consist of some side dishes and some main dishes, and ease of consumption was going to play into it. So I think, sometimes it can be tough. You think eating, hamburgers and stuff. But what about the ribs, right? That was tough. That's why they're number 4. Hamburgers, sometimes you got to take a bite at a cookout and everything, shoots out the back, right? Maybe you put too many tomatoes on there, pickles or something that, kind of lubes it up a little bit. You take a bite and boom, there goes the whatever, right? Whatever your 10,000 sauces are that no one knows what they're. They go out the back and they're all over your cargo shorts. And now how do you flip burgers while you're wearing ketchup and mustard all over your cargo shorts? You can't do that, right? You look like an amateur. So I think that, hey, you got some, look at you. You got some play. Look at you.
Listen, pal, you know what? I've done a lot of things in the last decade.
All right.
Some things that come to light, some things that, I'm a man of many skills. All right. A man of many skills.
But Key, listen, I mean, did he put watermelon on the grill? That's the question, because we saw the watermelon on the grill in the first, you said no watermelon. So are you a mastermind, or are you just you're a professional, but not a mastermind yet until you've done the watermelon?
Yeah. I'm not an analytical genius like Kenny Atkinson, but I'm making my way. All right. Hey. Listen, don't defer to me. This is your list. What's number 1?
Analytically, I've won every cookout I've ever been to, so it's fine. We got to get to number 1. The number 1 food on the Memorial Day Cookout Foods top 5 list. Again, ease of consumption. It's the easiest thing to just cook up like in a massive amount on the grill, right? You just throw these on the grill and everybody's happy. Kids, adults, your pet might be grab one. They're happy. Those it's not too hot, whatever, burn their mouth. It's hot dogs. It's the undisputed GOAT, right, of the Memorial Day Cookout. Hot dogs are undefeated, Eli, because they understand the assignment. No drama, no waiting, right? No knife required, nothing, no cutting ribs apart, just pure grilled excellence and sodium and cholesterol in a bun. They're the fastest food at the party, right? Somehow the first thing everybody wants. Kids love them. Like I said, adults love them. Pets love them. Even the person who said, I'm going to eat a little lighter today, somehow they'll end up holding two. Like they're just carrying hot dogs around, one in each hand. You don't even need a plate. You just carry them around. They're fine. And nothing really captures the spirit of a cookout more than someone standing near the grill asking, hey, you got any more hot dogs left? The answer should always be yes.
Yeah, you should be cooking. If you're the grill guy that day, you should be grilling like you're cooking for the Nathan's hot dog eating competition on 4th of July. You should be ready to rock. Yeah, these are like the quick, like, some people pick up a bag of chips. Like sometimes I grab a hot dog, just grab a quick bun, and get it on there and just walk around with a hot dog or two, and just take care of business. Yes, yeah, I sure did. That was a dark time in my life there, Mr. McKee.
I thought that was a different topic. QP, I was like, we're talking about something, but it's quarter pounder. I understand now.
Quarter pounders, yeah, man.
He agrees with me that hot dogs are number one. And for the first time in my life, Eli, instead of trouble from our program director or trouble from you or trouble from Autumn, I finally look at this. I get a great list. Thanks, I appreciate you, man.
Well, Yes, we definitely appreciate Keon Sports again. Check him out as well. I've known Vince for over a decade. He's been great. I'm glad you brought this up. Do you like your? I'm like, what the? Oh, I'm trying to watch them.
I do. What? I do. I don't mind if they stay on the grill a little bit too long, right?
But what's extra burnt? Like, what is that definition?
Again, that's a matter of personal preference. I mean, that's personal.
Is that a char dog? Like, are you talking a char dog?
Like you closed the grill and left it on all night and woke up the next morning and they're dust. No, not quite that much. But if they got a little bit of burn on them, right? A little bit of
but that's not extra burnt. Like what is extra burnt? What does extra burnt mean?
That's your own personal preference, right? You can stand. That's the beauty of hot dogs. You can stand by the grill and go, because there's 41 of them on there and they all fit. You can go, I want hot dog number 33. If you go from the left, you know what I mean? And you can say that one's made to my personal taste. And you can take the one that's burnt to your pleasure.
Yeah, and here's the thing, is the comments are rolling in about that. I guess we got some discussion about extra burnt hot dogs. You see, like by the word strawberries, that burn on that dog, like that's my idea of like extra. You don't want the whole backside burnt. You don't want to be. It's not like you're laying out on the beach. You got a beach where you can have the sun's out, buns out, and you don't want the backside burnt. Like you want to make sure you're good, man. Like that's ultimately where I'm at. But hot dogs again, like it's a staple. It should deserve to be number one. 4th of July, I know we're talking Memorial Day, but cookouts in general, like 4th of July, they have the Nathan's Eating Hot Dog competition. I mean, they have stuff going on. I mean, this is Chad. I don't have too many problems with your list. I think potato salad should be exiled from it, and barbecue ribs should be moved up. But 1 and 2 spot on. 5, you got to mention the fresh fruit. I think, pal, I don't think this is as bad as the list as I was expecting going in. So I'm actually I'm going to give you like a B- B range on this list.
I'll take it. C's get degrees. I'm happy with that. So while we're in here and while we have hot dogs on the screen, I have to ask you. We still have a couple of minutes here. We went over. It's fine.
We have a couple minutes. It's almost midnight.
Somebody knocking on the door. It's fine. No worries. Let me ask you, since hot dogs, how do you eat your hot dog? Well, not, I know with your mouth, but I mean, what do you like on your hot dog? I guess is what I'm asking.
Well, one thing I don't
that you can chime into. I'd love to hear.
Yes, absolutely. We definitely want the participation on this. But here's the problem. One thing, you have Matt Wintz, our friend of the program, at channel 3 WKYC. You have his enemy on one of those dogs, Onion. I can't believe you.
Yeah. Listen. This is about. Sometimes this show is about personal growth. We talk about mental health. Sometimes you got to face your demons, and right there's Onion, right? So I like mustard. I'll put ketchup if I'm really I'm really trying to dial this up, but I don't think ketchup needs to go on a hot dog. I don't think ketchup really has much of a place in the food world. To be honest with you, I think fries in it, but that's about it.
Yeah, fries and stuff like that. So I just put some mustard on it. If we're getting crazy and we can have sauerkraut there, I'll put some sauerkraut on my hot dog. Okay. And maybe every now and then sprinkle like some shredded cheese, like whether it's shredded cheddar or American or even the Mexican blend. Taco blend, some people call it. I would even do that. But yeah, and I saw the comment. I'm gonna pull it back up here one more time. Replace potato salad with pasta for you. Like, yes, absolutely.
Pasta salad's great. Yeah, that's great.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Again, here I am. Once again, telling you that I don't like tomatoes or like onions and stuff like that. So when it comes to my pasta salad, I only eat the noodles, the cheese, olives.
So no to tomatoes, but yes to olives.
Oh, black olives, green olives. Yeah, I'll smash
Black
some olives.
olives are great. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. And then you got cucumbers in there. I like that. And then the Italian dressing, obviously. But I'm a very plain Jane pasta salad guy. But yes, I would put my version of pasta salad over potato salad. Agreed.
Okay. Now we're gonna have to get this. I have a visual representation from AA on what exactly a burnt hot dog is. Okay. I don't know. Can we get it in here in time? Can we do that?
Yeah. Here, I'll do a stall real quick while you. Don't worry. We planned this. Don't worry. I got you. I can go do that.
No worries. That's
while
fine.
Chad's doing that here, we're gonna keep the screen up here. This reminds you, if you are a business out there that is looking for some advertising, some marketing, and wanted to join Cleveland's digital leader, the Inside Edge Network, now is the time to go ahead and invest in not only your company but also invest and partner with the Inside Edge Network. We have a lot of great options, and we love to help you promote your business, make it a stronger asset here in the community. And we love to talk. So when Chad and I come back to the screen, you can see both our handles. You can reach out to both of us. We'll get it directed to where it needs to go. Obviously, AA Anthony Alford and the owner of the company, Peter Tellep, we are looking forward to working with a lot of great companies here in the city of Cleveland, across Ohio, and nationwide. So that is what we have for you. And of course, I love doing a nice mention while we have a ton of great food up there. Chad B, while we're talking about Chad B for a moment too, remind you guys, let me just remind you, he's 46 years old. So at the end of the day, he has a little bit more experience than me when it comes to cooking now. He's probably even been the grill guy a few times, I'd imagine. So you think about it.
I've been the guy in the cargo shorts talking about I know things. No, so listen, I want to say this. Speaking of assets, AA said plain hot dog, or if I'm on my, this is where assets come in, big back behavior, fries and barbecue.
Okay. Hey, fries and barbecue on the dog?
Man.
Dang, dude. Dude. Dang.
Look at this.
Oh.
Look at that.
Dude. I was talking about McKee, man. He once left me at a UFC event. We used to, work together, and Vince McKee, the birth of his second daughter, he had to go and run to the hospital, and I was sitting.
I wondered where they left you at it. Yeah, okay. I was wondering where. It's not like a good story, but okay, I got you.
Left me at the UFC. I had to call Pop Moon at like 3 a.m. He's like, I'm so sorry. But yes. Yes. My child was born. Yes, she sure was. And yes. Uncle Lee is definitely proud of great, both the entire McKees. They're great, man. They're great.
First of all, congratulations. I'm sure that was a great moment. At that point, I would definitely abandon Eli as well. Sorry, Eli. I'm gone. I gotta go.
Yeah, and as he said, oh, trust me, that story is mild compared to others. You're dang right, pal. Tabby, do we have that picture from AA, the visual representation?
Yeah, what's funny is I thought you were working on it for a minute, but I got it in here. Hold on one second. Let's bring this up. Oh, inside of it. So you can actually see our smiling faces as we look at this hot dog. So there it is, from 1 to 7. Eli, where do you fall on the hot dog burnt scale?
I mean, none of these are actually bad. I'm just like, I guess I have some bad memories of some really bad cooks, like, when I go to other barbecues. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, it shouldn't turn to dust when you take a bite of it. It's not that.
I feel like 7 is just going to be too rubbery. Like, it's going to be like, it's too much. 6 kind of concerns me. Like, why is there a hole in it? Like, it's already like getting into the second layer there. I think like 5 is probably like my max. 5 is probably my max.
Okay. All right. Well, that's where key is. Fair enough. 5 all day. Okay. 5 all day every day. I like it. I'm about a 6 guy. I think I don't mind 7. Can't do 1 or 2. That looks like it hasn't really been on the grill long enough.
Dude, that looks like a zombie finger, bro. Not to be crazy for a minute.
That looks like it would be cold in the middle. You don't want that. AA said the Cleveland Guardians have hot dogs with Fruit Loops. They're much better than he expected. So if you want some cereal, if you're having a hot dog for breakfast, you might want to throw some Fruit Loops on it. Maybe some. If you're my age, maybe you go with I don't know, grape nuts or something, some old guy cereal, but whatever.
Grape nuts? What are grape nuts?
They have nothing to do with grapes or nuts, which is very confusing. No one knows. I think they're gravel, honestly. Yeah, I think it's gravel. It's good. It's very good. It's okay. Fiber. You got to keep the fiber rolling through you. Age when you're almost 50. So
absolutely. I'm curious.
5, 6, or 7. I think that's what she's giving me personally as my list here. I think it's a 5, 6, or 7 out of 10. So it's
yes. And I'm curious. I know we got a few minutes left here. AA, if you could please, yes, constitutional. AA, if you could let us know if it comes with Fruit Loops and more. Like, what comes with it? Is it like, like some cream cheese or something on there? Like, what are they doing to like make that? Like, how are the Fruit Loops sticking? You got to have something.
Like a summer dessert? Is it like the hot dog in a bowl of milk with the Fruit Loops on it? Because that sounds terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds awful. I can't. Yeah, no. Let's hope.
Well, hey, Chad. You know what? We got one more here from McKee, and then we're gonna go ahead and pivot here. But he said mac and cheese on his hot dog. Yeah. Okay, brother. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
I am so hungry.
God,
this was a mistake.
God dang it, dude. I'm so hungry. All right. I think
that's Fruit Loops with the Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Chad Bryan. I think that puts a bow on another Tuesday top 5.
Fair enough. What about Skyline? While we're talking about hot dogs, have you had Skyline?
Yeah, but that's like if you want to like clear out your digestional system, your digestive system.
Okay, all right.
Not always, bro. I mean, I can. It's like we have when they're like, yeah, we have McDonald's at home. Like we have Skyline at home, but it's actually like way better than Skyline. So
I actually kind of miss Skyline, man.
Unless Skyline
guy, man,
yeah, and unless Skyline, is listening and they want to become a sponsor of the network, then I love Skyline. Actually, I love Skyline. I love Skyline. Yes, wait, absolutely.
Wait,
no,
hold on. Oh no! Look at you. Look at you. At first, when he said Buffalo wings in Buffalo, my head went to a language. I was like, what's Buffalo? It's out of hand, man.
It's what they speak in New York. It's what they speak in New York. Buffalonian. All right. Let's get to some final thoughts before we get kicked off the air. It's always like, why did I let them go over 11? Why didn't I not just cut them? All right. Final thoughts. Chad, do you want to go first or
no, absolutely not. I am spent. You go. I got food over
all
here.
Right. Well, AA chiming in with his final thought. Skyline is good.
Yeah,
so,
see?
All right.
Finally
my final
something, yeah.
My final thought, and we had a blast. Thanks for everybody chiming in, commenting throughout the Tuesday top 5. I would say, it was good to hear from our buddy, Vince McKee. We've heard from him the last couple of nights. He's been chiming in. We thank him. We thank everybody for chiming in and sharing in the conversation. That's what it's about, too. We want to have your conversation. We can show the comments on screen. So we really want to get you involved, and we really appreciate you for chiming in. My final thoughts would be, hey, if you haven't heard from somebody that you've known for a while and you haven't talked to them, reach out. Whether it, you ended on good terms, bad terms, you just distance happen, whatever. Just reach out, man, and see what's going on with somebody. It's easier to forgive than to hold hate in your heart or anger or just be like, man, why haven't they hit me up? We used to be so cool. It's, a lot of times it's just people are busy. Life is moving and we lose track of what's going on with this big circle we move around or a spear or whatever you want to call it. So just reach out to somebody if you haven't heard from them in a minute. It's very important to just check on your loved ones, check on the people you haven't talked to in a while. Yeah, man, that's my final thoughts, to just check on somebody and tell somebody you love them.
My final thoughts are in line with this comment. Listen, if you know or you are a divorce lawyer out there watching, we have a friend that needs help. Just read the bottom of your screen. No, I don't know. That's not, whatever. You might need some help there. So my final thoughts are just listen, don't limit yourself to 2 scoops of potato salad. If potato salad's your thing, pick up the whole bowl and grab a spoon and do your thing, man. Don't be shy at a cookout, right? We gotta have it. We gotta have fun. And also, if you want to send us food here to the Inside Edge Network, we're at PO Box. No, we don't have a PO Box.
We need one.
Hot dogs in the mail. I don't know if I trust this. It's number 7.
I mean, if it's extra burnt, yeah. I mean,
well, look at this. Strongly dislikes me, but she likes you. She loves you. So that's fine. No, I think I read too much into that. I'm kidding. I read too much into that.
Yeah. All right, bud.
I don't know.
All right, bud. Let's put a bow on this before we get in trouble. All right. That's gonna do it for us. We ran a little bit over. We told you we would, so we gave you the warning.
Yes.
But if anything, that shortens the gap between us and Midnight Run with Anthony Alford. Again, it'll be a second stream, so you have to, make sure you tune in again. Click on it. And I expect everybody in here, and if I may have an expectation here, is that we all go and join AA Anthony Alford for Unhinged Behavior for an hour, whatever you can. If it's West Coast, it's about 9 p.m. East Coast, of course, it's midnight to 1 a.m. But tune in. He's going to talk some more Cavs. He'll have some other reactions. He may ask Chad to stay, because sometimes he does when it comes to the Tuesday top 5 list. He may ask Chad to stay. We'll see if we can keep Chad past his bedtime, and we'll get into all of that.
Man, I can't. It's too many times now. It's too many times.
Yeah, you're just Chad B to the principal's office.
Again.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see if Chad joins AA for Midnight Run. Of course, I'll be behind the scenes producing the show as always. But so you make sure you stay tuned and the Inside Edge net for AA Anthony Alford Midnight Run with Anthony Alford. Of course, all of our great programming. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow all that great stuff. Inside Edge net on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, all the socials. Hit the notification bell so you know we're going live. We do this every Tuesday top 5. We do this every weeknight. All the sports coverage and a bunch of other things as well. We talk about cutting the grass and. Well, you never know with us. And then, of course, InsideEdgeNetwork.com is where you're going to want to go. InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Read about the personalities, your favorite personalities, like Chad and I and everybody else that does a tremendous job on the Inside Edge Network. I want to thank AA, the program director, Anthony Alford, the program director of the Inside Edge Network, for giving us this opportunity to continue to bring you something different as Cleveland's digital leader, and the owner of the Inside Edge Network, Peter Tellep. We appreciate him for supporting and doing everything he can to keep us rocking on air and doing everything. I appreciate both those guys. I appreciate our partners, which you can check out at InsideEdgeNetwork.com, W Energy, Monster Moments, SportsMemorabilia.com, AliosFragrances.com, and Fanatics.com. We appreciate them because we couldn't do it without them, and we couldn't do it without you, whether it was your first time, your 10th time, your 100th time. Thank you so much. Go to InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Read about your favorite personalities. Go check out the partners page. Get some great deals. Rep Cleveland's digital leader from the ground up. We are rocking with you, bringing something different, and your source for sports, entertainment, mental health conversations, news, and everything in between. InsideEdgeNetwork.com is where you're going to want to go. And where Chad B is going to want to go probably here in just a moment is bed, so AA doesn't get him in trouble. So he's going to start running off there.
I'm cooking. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm going to make a full meal now.
If you're a grill wherever Chad's at, here's start up. It is Chad B. But we'll keep an eye on that. We're going to go ahead and sign off for today. We're back with you tomorrow, 10 o'clock, same place, same time, all that great stuff. We may go past 11. Sometimes it just happens like that. But we appreciate all of you for tuning in. Thank you. We could not do it without you. Seriously, thank you for rocking with us this entire evening. That's going to do it for everybody in the Inside Edge Network, for AA Anthony Alford, the program director, Peter Tellep, the owner of the Inside Edge Network, for everybody that does a tremendous job in front of the camera, behind the scenes, for all of you out there watching, our tremendous partners, for Chad Bryan to my right, your right, I'm Eli Moon. This is Inside Edge Primetime here on the Inside Edge Network. So long for now. We'll see you tomorrow. Midnight Run coming up at the top of the hour with Anthony Alford. Let's get unhinged. See you tomorrow.
Let's eat.